Imagine waking up one morning, and every tick of the clock puts you further into the past. Stars die before they are born, and the universe dies with a big bang. You remember your whole life but forget it with every second that passes. Your heartbeat carries you further from tomorrow and closer to today. This is what life would look like if time flowed backwards. Let's start close to home, with the simple actions we take for granted. You take a breath after you've breathed it in. You feel the air leave your lungs before you have taken it in. Just this simple action feels wrong, even alien. But now, it's inevitable. All rules now rewritten. You try to talk, to explain what's happening, but your words spill out in reverse. Sentences unravel from their end to their beginning, consonants and vowels colliding in a jumble of impossible sounds. Familiar voices from friends and family now mean nothing, just muffled sounds lost to the air. Communication, as you once knew it, is gone. Even eating, a need for survival, collapses with time. You raise a fork to your lips, but instead of chewing, you feel food being pulled from your mouth. It begins to form on your plate. Piece by piece, all flavor vanishes from your tongue. You never feel hungry, because every bite you take is erased before it begins. Every step you take takes you backwards. You don't stumble. Instead, it's a perfect rewind, every step behind the other in perfect harmony. Your arms, though, move in jagged motions, every gesture unraveling into the one before it. The reflection you see moves in ways you can't control, always just a moment ahead or behind. And then there are the memories. They don't simply fade, they peel away, layer by layer, until the moment they never existed. The laugh of a loved one vanishes before you've even met them. Your proudest achievements are stripped from you, leaving only an empty space you can't describe. You're not losing the past, you're being dragged away from it, faster and faster. This isn't just living life in reverse, it's watching the story of your existence unwrite itself, and knowing there's nothing you can do to stop it. These strange reversals hint at something deeper, the laws that govern reality itself. To understand time flowing backwards, we need to look at the fundamental forces behind it. In our universe, entropy is the compass that always points forward. It's the measure of disorder, the reason ice melts, the reason stars burn, the reason your coffee cools on the table. A shattered glass does not remain a mess. Every shard slides perfectly back into place, sealing seamlessly until the glass is whole again. An extinguished candle reclaims its smoke, the wick grows longer, and the flame reforms in a perfect rewind. Ice doesn't melt, puddles leap upward into frozen cubes. Heat moves the wrong way. A cold object steals warmth from the air, not to become warmer, but to make the surroundings even colder. Stars, instead of radiating their energy across space, drink the light back in. Their glow fades, their heat vanishes, and they grow younger, collapsing into clouds of gas before they ever formed. However, at the smallest scales, the rules behave differently. In quantum mechanics, the laws are strangely symmetric. Some equations work just as well forwards or backwards. But in this reversed world, particle interactions would unfold in ways that break our intuition. A photon might arrive before it's emitted, cause and effect swap roles until you can't tell which is which. Could such a universe exist? Theoretically, physics doesn't forbid it entirely. Certain solutions to Einstein's equations allow for time-reversed regions of space-time, but they would be alien to us, sealed away from our reality by impossible barriers. Here, we live on the one-way road of entropy. In that other place, every step we take forward would be a step back. If the laws of physics reversed, the effects would ripple out, not just in matter, but in life itself. Now let's explore how biology and the environment might respond. Your body does not age, it unages. Wrinkles smooth, scars vanish, hair darkens, and cells regenerate into earlier versions of themselves. The clock of your biology doesn't just stop, it spins the other way. But this isn't immortality, it's a return to the beginning. You grow younger, smaller, until one day you vanish into nothing. Memories follow the same path. Your happiest moments are pulled away from you in reverse order. The day you met someone, the laughter you shared, the lessons you learned. They disappear one by one, not as if forgotten, but as if they never happened at all. And with each one erased, your sense of who you are slowly vanishes as well. The world around you is no different. Skyscrapers shrink, beams unbolt, glass unsticks itself from frames until every building is nothing but raw steel and stone. Machines unmake themselves, gears unspinning, wires slithering free like veins pulled from the earth. Nature rewinds its own story, Species thought long extinct reappear from the void. Mammoths walk the tundra once more. Trilobites swim in ancient seas. Even the sky can't escape. Rain does not fall. It rises, droplets racing upward to gather in clouds. Rivers crawl backward into their sources. The ocean itself draws away from the shores, pulling its waters back into the deep trenches where they came from. In this reversed world, life doesn't march forward through struggle and change. It collapses inward, every story told in reverse, until it reaches the moment before it began, and then silence. But these changes on Earth are just a tiny part of the cosmic picture. On the largest scale, the universe itself would rewrite its story. The cosmos itself obeys the backward pull. Galaxies no longer rush apart, they drift closer, their sprawling arms curling inward like a clenched fist. Across unimaginable distances, clusters of stars collapse into tight knots of light, their spiral beauty folding into something denser, smaller, stranger. Instead of radiating heat, they drink it in. Their fiery coronas shrink, their glow dims, and the fusion at their hearts runs in reverse, heavier elements breaking apart into lighter ones, until they become cold spheres of dense matter, heavy with the weight of reverse time. The very shape of the universe changes. The vast cosmic web begins to tighten. Distances shrink, space itself folds in on itself, carrying every world, every star, every atom toward a single, inevitable destination. And then, the most impossible sight of all, the Big Bang, in reverse. Not an explosion, but an implosion. All matter, energy, and light rushing inward, faster and faster, into a single, impossibly small point. A universe dying not in fire, but in compression, the great rewind reaching its final frame. And yet, questions remain. Is this the end, or simply the beginning of something else? Could this collapse spark another birth, a new expansion, a new arrow of time? Or is it an absolute ending where even possibility is erased? Perhaps in a reality where time flows backward, the line between life and death, start and finish, is nothing more than an illusion. So if time truly flowed backwards, what would that mean for us, the conscious observers trapped inside? If time truly ran in reverse, would you even know? To you, every motion, every heartbeat, every breath would feel normal, even as the universe unraveled behind you. You would remember the future and forget the past. Every moment you believe you're moving toward, you're actually leaving behind. Perhaps the flow of time is nothing more than a trick of perception, a story your mind tells itself, one frame at a time. Reverse the frames, and the story changes, but the experience might not. And yet, somewhere deep within, there might be a sense, a faint unease, like a whisper that something is wrong, a déjà vu in reverse. In the end, maybe there is no forward or backward, only motion, only change, only the endless dance of cause and effect, trading places again and again. So, if the end comes first, and the beginning is still waiting for you, would you notice the difference? Comment your theories down below.